All right, so let's get started. It's 8 a.m. It's Wednesday, March 27, 2024. Let's start as usual with the news today. Right here, we do have our lovely crude inventories. Okay, what's going on here? Crude inventories at 10:30. And I believe that that would be it for today. There's no, well, at 6 p.m. we do have member order speaks, but that one is way late. So how about tomorrow? GDP, very important, GDP, 8:30, and then employment claims as well. So 8:30 loaded with news, 9:45 Chicago PMI, and at 10 a.m. home sales, and then also consumer sentiment. So big news tomorrow. Tomorrow, yes, and then Friday core PCE, very, very, very important as well. So we'll see what it does, and then on Friday we do have Jerome Powell speaks for the Fed. That one would be at 11:30. So that's the rest of the week. Today, as I said, only the crude inventories. Put this one out of the way, and let's see. Why don't we see the chart first? Let me see if I have it here. Yes. Okay. So we do have a big topping tail right here. Yesterday on gold went up overnight and came back down, forming this big topping tail. Now question is, what about this candle today? Big move in the overnight from here, and then now it's retracing a little bit here. Now the thing is, let's see, we do have intermediate MFC falling, and then we are turning green, and potentially this one is also moving to the upside in momentum. So we need to wait until and see if these topping tails double top are going to be respected or not. And but if we see here, we do have in the 30 minutes, and that's what I was saying today. Yes, I speak Spanish. Sí, hablo español, pero no en este video. Este video es en inglés. Yes, I speak English. I speak Spanish, but not in this video. This video or this stream is it's going to be only in English. Okay. So as I was saying, we do have some nice support here for this one to continue moving down. It may come down, but that would be counter trend if we try to take a trade to the downside. I would be more inclined to take something to the upside at this point, unless it proves that it's coming back down. And then just like yesterday, right? We have this big move in the overnight, and then it started to come back, and then reached the lower side right here. So that what was a target, and it seems that we may be repeating this as well or today, but we'll see. It's moving counter trend as right now, and potentially it could be supported here. So risky if you try to do this. I mean, there are traders that trade this thing. I prefer to let it go for now, and this it proves that it goes beyond these levels, because at any point this one can find support and then bounce back up, which is potentially doing it now. We are above the cloud in the 30s, and then yeah. All right. So levels. Let's go with levels in gold. And for those of you that are would ask if this stream is for trading, this one, yes or no, I would take a trade before the market open, or in gold early. But the intention of this stream is not that. The intention is for you guys to be prepared for what is going to happen during the day. Most of the trades I take are not within the streaming time. Just to let you know. So if you're expecting to follow my trades, probably that is not that expectation is not going to be met in here. Okay, so levels. So I see we did have this big topping tail yesterday. Well, yeah, topping tail or topping or pivot up here, and then it retraced. So that's why I'm marking that one as a resistance, and this one is 22.2. So let's keep it at two, simple, only twos today. And then this one right here is 2190, 93, 2195. That would be that level that I would be looking at. We are above the 10 simple moving average here, and we are bullish. However, we do have some, and I'm gonna mark it with this one actually. We do have a triangle now that we can draw right here. So unless it moves away from this triangle, then we should be neutral at this point. Okay. I want to leave it there for now. You know what? I'm gonna take. I don't like that much drawings in my in my point and figure charts. So let's check crude. In crude here, making a nice bounce off of this low level here. Seems that we are still in a range, very much. So upper level here is 82.50. Supported by that pivot high, that pivot high, that pivot high, or that resistance here, and then basically that one and this one. Okay, I don't want to overstate it, but then we'd have 80.50, which is this one down below here. Okay, so that clearly it's a level of support, and then we have level of resistance. Always I say pay attention also to the extension levels here. That would be 84.50 and 80 and 78.50 right here. Okay. ES, let's go with ES. And ES, new levels here. 52.64, that would be this pivot below here. Now you can argue that there is a good level here at 52.75. So either one you would be okay. 52.75, which would be 52.75, which is the level that we had yesterday. We can repeat that one as well because of this pivot down here. And you can consider this one as an overshoot. However, I'm going to put it down below here. Next level of support would be 52.64, which is supported by this overnight and then that one over there. Okay. But we do have another level of support right here. Previous at 52.55, and then the extensions down below here. On the bullish side, we do have that level, which is 5,300 still holding. And then we do have this, a pivot high, 53.20, 53.20, I would say, rounded number. And then 53.35 on the extension on this one here, on the current levels I'm marking. RT, no, let's do NQ first. NQ, we are at here 18. Let's go with this 18. I'm gonna mark. We do have here a nice resistance level at 18,622, 1620, 620, 18,625. But I'm gonna go a little bit more lower here, which is 18,550, 566. Just because of I noticed that there is a pivot here and a pivot there, a pivot there, and a pivot there. And that would give me a first level of resistance here. And then in the support level, we do have this low side at 18,439. But you can go and look at this one here as well, which is 18,415 to 420. Okay, so but this one is it's a little bit higher. So if it breaks this one, it's going to probably run to this one first and then keep moving down. If it continue moving to the to the downside. Now we are looking at a triangle here as well. So that one there could be, and then this one here. So we are in compression at this point in Q. Levels here, as I said, yeah, I already said them. Okay, and then let's go to RTY. In RTY levels here, I'm gonna leave it there just, and I'm gonna respect the yesterday's levels right here, basically because of this pivot we have. A small pivot there. Came back down to the mid level there, and it's trying to bounce up, and at this point price is just below the mid level, the mid in between their support and resistance, and and I'm gonna keep this support from yesterday, which is 2091 or 2091, and then here is 2123. I always look for a rounded number, and the 25 is right here, right up above, but I'm gonna leave it as yesterday, 2123. Okay. And so let's go to the time charts, and start with gold. So after this big move, gold has been resting a little bit from 3.8 from March 8th all the way here. It's been in this extended range. I would say trying to create some or building some momentum in this range here. So it's not been easy for people to trade this one, and but I would expect that the continuation, the continuation is to the upside, or break to the upside and continue moving higher. That's my expectation. These are small indecision area. So this one here on the 21, we did have a doji indecision. So until and unless we break these levels here on the top and the bottom of this doji, then we should remain potentially neutral and confused. Yeah, let's remain confused. Okay, so here we are in the range as well on the 240s, leaning towards a bullish mood as we are, and I would say, a little bit trapped still in the in this triangle, but so we are neutral in the 60 minutes. We are neutral as well, trying to come back off of this lower high here in a triangle as well. So neutral, but with I would say that it has good possibilities to move to the upside. We'll see. And then if you check this the 30 minutes, big move here, came back all the way down to the same level as it started in the overnight, so created a counter trend move here, and then now it's all the moving averages are stuck into the upside. And look at this 30 minutes EM stack EM. That could mean that we may continue moving to the upside. And then for gold in the uni Renko, we are red, so a little bit of confusion here. Trying to post here a potential trend reversal breakout that could trigger in the opening. So I wouldn't put that much expectation at this point that it's going to come back to these levels again, but it may. you know, nobody knows. Okay. Back here to the minutes. Okay. Crude inventories today. Expect some range move during the morning session up until the news or the inventories are out. And then from there, you will see the initial reaction is to the opposite side of where it should move. So if the inventories is positive, then probably the initial reaction is going to be to the downside. And then also if crude is short in inventories, the initial reaction could be to the downside, and then move to the upside later. But we are still in the range. Okay. Lower high, higher low in the range. There is a significant pivot high here and a pivot low and a significant pivot low, I would say, there in the 240s. So we are in the mid point. Moving averages are stuck into the downside, but the 50 and the 200 are stuck in to the upside. So I would, it's for me, it's still in the range. Crude in the 60 minutes also ranging, coming back down, hit a low at 50 at 80.50 and then bounce back up. We'll see what it does, but it's still very much in the range. In the 30 minutes, also creating a bear flag here after touching the 50. So I would say that we are bearish, neutral to bearish in the 30 minutes. So, yes. In the bull flag here, this top in try to break that. It tried to break this second day of a bull flag to the upside, failed and came back down hard for the third day of the bull flag. Now the level to break, it's up here and it's getting a little bit dirty on that bull flag. It could have a sideways move a couple of more days and from there to decide if it's going to continue going to the upside or down. The 30 minutes is bullish as well in a bull flag, but that is the topping tail that or the tail, yeah, the topping tail I made on yesterday went up and then came back and then moved all the way down to this overnight low level here, and now it's trying to recover, but we are very much in a sideways move, still consolidating, and we do have, you see here, we do have a descending trend line down here with that puts very much a lot of resistance at that level there. In the 60 minutes, we are also ranging spaghetti formation in the moving averages. Right at the 50 SMA, we're right in the middle of the support and resistance level. Momentum is resetting to the downside, still green, but I would say with good possibilities to continue the move to the downside in the 60 minutes, and in the 30 minutes also spaghetti formation here, horizontal 200 at this point. So I would expect some range move in this around the 200 area, but very much spaghetti formation in the ES. Let's go to NQ. I would say same thing. NQ coming up at big topping tail. Now this one is a little bit more dramatic, I would say, because you have topping tail here, doji right here, topping tail here. So a lot of indecision to the upside at these levels. And so in the big picture, we are making higher highs and higher lows, and now that one would be a new high and then coming back. But the topping tails here are making me feel that market is hesitating a little bit more than usual. And then in the 240, same thing. A lot of overlapping on the candles here on the 240s, up down, up down, up down. Very confusing at this point. And probably lots of day traders are uh, in alive in this level. If you see, we do have here, it's kind of breaking to the downside and trying to touch this upper this trend line in the opposite side. So potentially it could continue moving lower. However, the moving averages are supporting here. This one, there's some confusion here, but still all of these three moving averages are above the 50 and above the 200. Neutral to bullish. Neutral too. I would say more neutral than anything. And then here we do have in the 60 minutes also pair flagging, sideways move, spaghetti formation on the moving averages, and then it is a compressing in compression. Moving averages are not stacking all to the upside in Q. Then same thing in the 30 minutes, sideways move, move up, came back down. We are still within this levels, and this level here it's in compression, so sideways move basically. And RTY, sideways, lower high, double bottom. I'm sorry, I started with the 240. We in the dailies, same thing. Big top in tail, indecision here with this doji. Go up, lower high, came back down, trying to bounce. There's no pivot here yet, but there was a pivot down below here, bouncing off of the 50. The 200 still way below, so a lot of opportunity for it to reset, for the price to reset. And if there's moving to the upside still, and the moving averages are stacking to the upside. The problem with this one is this lower high from a couple of days ago. So yesterday there was an attempt to go to the upside, failed, and then came back and then touched the support level on RTY. So sideways. I wouldn't dare to say too bullish, but moving averages are stacking to the upside at this point. So if we are in the range, but if we consider this one as a bull flag, this here as a bull flag, and that one would be the pole, then we may be still pointing up. In the 60 also sideways, and in the 30 minutes also sideways with a nice fettuccine formation right here, trying to stack to the upside though, but moving up, the 200 is very much horizontal here, and we are at support levels, kind of, right? Actually, we are closer to the mid, so not very much a lot of resistance at this point. Okay, so let's go to the Renko charts, try to trigger actually triggered a trend reversal breakout here. The problem is that we have moving averages still above, and then we do have um, the cloud up above us. So it seems that it's not, it doesn't have much continuation to the upside. That trigger. We'll see. But now it's retracing a little bit there. In no news, right? So it's giving us a nice level to evaluate the entry though at 2210, 2211. If we believe on this bullish move, let me put the yeah, remember that topping tail here. Yeah, these topping tails here are bothering here, and we do have a diagonal. So this high is higher than this one and higher than this one. So we need to wait for more confirmation for the move to the upside. And momentum here, it's turning a little bit red. And the momentum here is still below the zero line. You have the zero line here. So if it's going to start moving to the upside, I would like this one to move up above and then at least cross the cloud, Ichimoku cloud. Okay, let's talk a little bit about how do I do this? I'd like to put a how do I do this? I'm gonna do it here because I don't want to. Let's see if this works. Okay. So what I'm looking here is after this, there was an up move here. It's probably not ideal, but you have lower highs and lower lows before the market opened. So you have here a pivot high and a pivot low. So a potential trade or entry would be what I called a trend reversal breakout. So basically, you're doing lower highs and lower lows. I think that I have talked about this several times. But then you have a pivot high, and then you have a higher low right here. And then what we're looking for is a break above this one. So if the price starts moving to the upside here, I'm going to put this one in green, right? Start moving to the upside here, and it breaks this level, then I could expect the price to start moving to the upside. And that is what I'm looking for in here, okay? So we do have a pivot low, lower highs and lower lows. We do have a pivot low. We do have green momentum in our side in the moving in the higher time frame or anchor chart, and then we're looking for a break to that level here. So just because it's you and I like you, I'm gonna see if I enter this trade. I'm gonna put some risk in here to the table, which I don't normally do, but at this time, just for you, I'm going to do it. So I'm waiting for this bar to close. It's crossing above. I'm taking a risk here. I should probably wait until it goes above 2210. But I'm gonna enter this one at 20, an early entry of this candle at 2209.7. And then what we can do is to hold our hands together in front of your face. Just kidding. Let's see if this one would be an entry, because it seems that momentum is okay. I'm hesitating now, and I'm gonna wait a little bit until this doji or this candle is above, or the price is above the close or the high of this level. So high would be 2210, which is what I said before, 2210. I'm gonna go with 2210 point something instead of 2209.7. And just because I have a in this green candle, I want to go above that topping tail right here. It never triggered anyways. It's coming back down to the range. And it's continuing in this formation here, which is nice because it gives a little bit more of a, if it continues in this range, it gives a little bit of more momentum building in there. And this momentum is turning down, so we are still in a range here. I'm trying to make this also entertaining. Wait for this one to come back a little bit more. That would the trend reversal breakout is actually a counter trend trade because you're against the trend. So no entry here is perfect, but you have to have some confirmation here. So in this case, it seems that we do have a price here, and then it went a couple of ticks above of that break. So that would be a legal entry, but I saw this one at 22. This pivot here also. So that would be that was putting a little bit of constraint as well. Let's wait and see if this one continues moving to the downside, continue the move to the downside, and then look for the 21 pounds or the 50 pounds. No, there's no confluence here. You can see that, right? No confluence with the Renko in the anchor chart. And Bobber, you might be right, and it goes all the way down to the low side here. Yeah. Oh, one thing that I remember now that I was going to mention on this one is this range that we had marked from yesterday. So look at how beautifully this one worked. I think that we had it like that. So we did have the range up here, lower, higher highs and higher lows. And I'm sorry, similar highs here, and in similar lows. I think that we marked it here. Look at how beautiful it came to that lower level here and bounce off of there. And we had this marked from yesterday. I deleted, but in the morning. But if you see the beginning of this video, you will see that it was over there. Coming back down to support right here. Very much in the range still. Reacting here to the upside on that diagonal. I would have, if I had entered this one at that level, I would be in a loss now. And what kept me safe in this one was this candle. Was this candle over here. In the 30s here. Yeah. So this candle here kept me safe, I think. I think it was that one, yes. I'm looking, I'm waiting for the bounce. This one would be a counter trend. But seems that wants to come closer to the 50. Plenty of support in this area here. Plenty of support. But we are very much in the range now. And it's trying to move to the upside now, off of that support level. I'm waiting for some more gamblers. This could be a good entry. I'm not. I prefer to wait for confirmation. I need to determine if what level we are, and I just draw this range here, extension up here, come back up, overshoot, came back down, and now we are in this area. I'm sorry, I missed I expanded the wrong chart. This one here is what I was talking about. So we have in the overnight this range here, then came and broke it at 5:30, went up and started to range again in an overshoot, and then it's coming back down. Now we do have this range here. And remember that this one would be the magnet. So it may come back, as Bobber said, if it breaks this level down below here. Now, if we take this one here and put it a more recent range, we may go back to this level here. I'm still looking for a trend reversal breakout, which is going to be dirty though. If we move above the 2210, and we may head to the, oh, but we are, we have the previous low here and the previous high up here. So big range, and we're right in the middle of it. We're right in the middle of it now. Yeah, we need to probably wait until the market opens to see what what it's going to do. Or at least at 9 a.m. Now, let me show you something also. If you look at this, if you look at this gold in the monthlies and in the weeklies, we are up above here on this trend line up here. So we are very much extended. Momentum is all the way up here, but it's a nice momentum to the upside. And in the monthlies, we are breaking to new highs here at 2207. So yeah, you may, because of this, you may see some resistance in this area. And this one is from this high here, but if we consider a channel from here to there, put a channel there, then connected to here, and we're still a little bit high. You may like to, I would like to see this one coming back down and then bounce off of this level, or at least the mid. And that is in the weeklies, but I'm gonna leave it there just to have it as a reference point too. Okay. Okay. Still momentum is below the zero line, and we do have a red thing, or a red bar below the zero line here. Very much in a range. Okay. 851. I'm sorry, no trades today. I wanted to make a trade off of that 2210 level, but it didn't trigger. It didn't trigger at all. So look at that level too, and if it breaks above that one, I'm not saying take it, but that would have a good possibility to keep moving to the upside. If it, on the contrary, if it's rejected, you are with the trend here moving down. However, on the entry chart, however, you do have the stack EMA, the stack EM indicator to the upside. So there's no confluence on this one. So be clear on that. Okay. Thank you so very much for watching. Remember that today is the last day for the 80% discount in Apex, and remember to check the Discord server. Now, one more thing. I don't always remember to, or I don't always respond immediately to my emails. So please use the Discord, because in that way other people can also respond to your questions or comments and react to them instead of just me. So I don't do it regularly. I don't go to my email on a daily basis. So that's why there's a little bit of lag in between when you send it and when you send the email. But I always look at it. but there's could be a little bit of lag. However, if you use this Discord server, other people can also respond to your questions. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and see you, I guess, tomorrow. And trade safe and be careful. Remember that we do have inventories for crude today, and be watching that one for a potential entry after the announcement. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.